Hello friends, this is Sai Prakash. In the previous video, we have discussed about relations regarding series connection of the resistance. In the today's video, I would like to discuss about applications of series connection of the resistance. So before this, please go through the previous video for the better understanding. Previous video link is given in the description below. Please follow the classes regularly. Please watch this video until the end of the session. Friends, please give me the feedback so that it will boost my energy levels and make more interesting videos. Let's start the class.
Friends, applications of series connection. We connect the fuse or circuit breaker in series with the load to be protected. This is fuse. This is the switch. And this is the load to be protected. This is phase and this is neutral. This is switch. If the fuse rating is of 5 amperes, then if the load consumes more than 5 amperes or current drawn from the circuit is or the supply is more than 5 amperes, then the fuse will blow out such that the load is protected. We use series connection for decorating lights. In the functions, shops, etc. We use series connection for constant current applications.
Friends, we also use series connection for remotes, watches, etc. where we require voltage add-up. Batteries. We know battery is series connection of cells.
Friends, this question I have given you in the previous session. So before this, please go through the previous video, that is lecture number 17. 3 lamps are connected in series across a 120 volt supply and take a current of 1.5 amperes. If the resistance of 2 lamps is 60 ohms, that is R1 plus R2 equal to 60 ohms. What is the resistance of the third lamp? We have to find the resistance of the third lamp. I am taking circuit diagram over here. This is lamp 1 and this is lamp 2 and this is lamp 3. These three are connected in the series. this is lamp3. These three are connected in series across a supply of 120 volts. So voltage applied over here is 120 volts and taking a current of 1.5 amperes. They have given the resistance of 2 lamps is of 60 ohms. Therefore, R1 plus R2 equal to 60. And we have to find the resistance of the lamp 3. That is, we have to find the R3. So before that, I am making into lamp into equivalent resistance. That is, lamp 1 resistance and lamp 2 resistance is of 60 ohms. Therefore, 60 ohms, and lamp 3 as R3 because we don't know R3. I am taking R3 and voltage applied is of 120 volts. Current flowing is of 1.5 amperes. So we know that R equivalent in series equivalent to sum of individual resistances, that is R1 plus R2 plus R3. We know R1 plus R2 equal to 60 ohms and we don't know R3. We have to find the R equivalent such that we will know R3. So we know R equivalent equal to total applied voltage divided by current from the Ohm's law. So applied voltage is of 120 volts and the current is of 1.5 amperes. So 1.5.
Friends, by solving this we will get R equivalent equal to 80 ohms. So from this 80 equal to 60 plus R3. Therefore R3 equal to 20 ohms. We have find the resistance of the lamp 3, that is equal to R3 equal to 20 ohms. We can use another method for finding R3. We know that from this diagram we can find the voltage across lamp 2 and lamp 1, that is 60 ohms resistance. As we know the current is of 1.5 amperes and resistance of 60 ohms, we can find the voltage across lamp 1 and lamp 2. 15 6 equal to 90. Therefore voltage is 90 volts across lamp 1 and lamp 2. So you can know that V1 plus V2 equal to 120 volts, where we have got V1 equal to 90 volts. 90 plus V2 equal to 120, where V1 equal to voltage across lamp 1 and lamp 2. Where V2 is voltage across lamp 3. Therefore from this we will get V2 equal to 30 volts. I told you as the current is same, V is directly proportional to R in the previous lecture. So before this please go through that video. So V1 by V2 equal to R1 plus R2 divided by R3. So from this V1 equal to 90, where V2 equal to 30 and R1 plus R2 equal to 60 and R3 we have to find. So R3. So from this R3 equal to 30 into 60 divided by 90. 1 ja 3 ja 3 1 ja 20 ja. By solving this, we will get R3 equal to 20 ohms. So here also you have got R3 equal to 20 ohms. So you can use any of the method I have explained.
This is Sai Prakash signing off. Please stay tuned to our channel. If you like the video, please do like, share and comment for the video. Please subscribe to our channel. Please follow our group. Please follow the classes regularly and watch this video until the end of the session. If you have any doubt, please comment in the comment box or you can use the group link in the description below. Thank you friends for watching the video.